You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas,
lights up.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air.
Let's be real about this shit.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
Yeah, let's keep it fucking real. If DaBaby wrote a book titled How to Destroy a Rap Career, it would surely be a bestseller. While most rap careers are destroyed through rap beefs or the rapper being sentenced to prison, well, there are some rappers whom, like Kendrick Lamar said on King Kunta, these are the rappers who didn't need no help destroying their careers. They just prefer to do it themselves. First, we start with Baby Jesus, who you might also know as DaBaby. DaBaby is one of the most talented rappers of his generation. He's got the hits to prove it. Multiple Grammy nominations and 3 out of his 4 albums are all certified platinum. And because of his talent, DaBaby blew up and became a star really quick. He began rapping between 2014 and 2015. And in a space of just 3 to 4 years, DaBaby was already involved in a bidding war between numerous major labels. Everyone wanted a piece of Baby. DaBaby signed a 7-figure recording deal with Interscope Records in 2018. And just on his debut album, Baby on Baby, DaBaby already had the massive hit Suge, which peaked at number 7 on the Hot 100. By the end of 2019, he had the most entries of any artist on the Billboard Hot 100. DaBaby then released Rockstar, featuring Roddy Ricch in 2020. This song was number 1 for 7 weeks, and no one can forget DaBaby's verse on Dreamville's Under the Sun. DaBaby was an abrasive character who did what he wanted and, of course, said what he wanted. This controversial character worked for him for most of his career, but it was also what led to his downfall in 2021. On the 25th of July 2021, DaBaby was performing at the Rolling Loud Festival, and in the middle of his performance, DaBaby put the mic to his mouth and decided it was time to put an end to his career. In one of the most bizarre incidents you will see at any music festival, DaBaby made various offensive statements in the space of seconds. And the funniest part of this is his hype man, who became a cheerleader while DaBaby went on his rant.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas,
lights up.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air.
Let's be real about this shit.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
DaBaby rightfully got a lot of backlash for his offensive statement. However, rather than apologize immediately, DaBaby went on another rant. He doubled down on his previous claims and tried to defend what he said on stage.
I'm gonna address this weak-ass internet shit one time, and I'm gonna get back to giving my love to my fans. See what I'm saying? Because what me and my fans do at the live show, it don't concern you niggas on the internet or you bitter bitches on the internet. It's not y'all business. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I do at a live show is for the audience at the live show. It'll never translate correctly to somebody looking at a little 5-6 second clip from their goddamn crib on their phone. It just don't work like that. Like, you know, because regardless of what you motherfuckers talking about, how the internet done twisted up my motherfucking word, me and all my fans at the show, the gay ones and the straight ones, we turned the fuck up. I'm talking about my boy that was at the front of the stage, left over there by where I jumped at. Ask him. He got clips all on this shit. The whole night was recording. We were turned the whole night. My boy had the crop top on, front row. Yeah, out there in that jungle, in that water. Yeah, he out there. He's standing on the rail, got them cutting up. He know words. I saw him. I'm rapping them bitches with him.
DaBaby somehow didn't realize how much damage he had done to his own career and kept on giving his publicist numerous reasons to stay up at night. He eventually issued a statement addressing the LGBTQ community and apologized for what he said at the festival. But even after this apology, he made countless contradictory statements after. He even tried to profit off the incident in a song he released days after the incident called Giving What It's Supposed to Give. The song's ill-informed video was self-directed by DaBaby himself, and one of the lines on the song was, "Bitch, we like AIDS. I'm on your ass, we won't go away." DaBaby ends the video with the message, "Don't fight hate with hate." My apologies for being me, the same way you want the freedom to be you. It's a classic case of career suicide. He then had an interview with The Breakfast Club, and the rapper kind of redacted his own apology.
You see what I'm saying? If I say what I say to get people to raise their cell phones and it's misinterpreted by people who watch a 5-second clip at home, you're not supposed to understand what's going on. You couldn't raise your cell phone if you wanted to, so you ain't supposed to be able to digest a clip, you know what I'm saying? A clip that has been altered and shortened with a narrative to go along with it, with enough people driving it, it's gonna do what it do.
DaBaby's career never recovered from this incident. He was dropped from numerous music festivals, and for the other events where he was allowed to perform, he was booed and had rubbish thrown at him. DaBaby's situation got so bad that he had to do a buy one get one free deal just to get people to attend his concert. One of DaBaby's shows was even canceled because he sold less than 500 tickets for a venue that holds 14,000 people. DaBaby even stated in an interview that he lost $30 million because of this incident. However, while DaBaby's career effectively ended during a performance, this next rapper's career ended during an interview. Back in 2015, Slim Jesus was one of the biggest phenomena who took over the rap game. He was a skinny white kid who looked like a nerd, but somehow Slim Jesus was tooting guns in his video, rapping about killing people, stealing your girlfriend, and letting everyone know he was ready to use his gat against any of his ops if he caught them lacking. Slim Jesus released his viral hit Drill Time through SoundCloud in July 2015, and just less than a month later, he released a video to the song as well. The music video went viral really quick and gathered millions of views in the space of days. Everyone was talking about Slim Jesus. However, Slim Jesus didn't go viral because people particularly loved his bars, his flow pattern, or his music in general. Most rap fans were just fascinated by the idea that this young white kid was making drill music. To many people, Slim Jesus was just entertaining. He became a meme and the fans was clowning him for his looks. Slim then started to get some cosigns from rappers like Lil Bibby, who called Slim Jesus the drill music Slim Shady. Then a label war began over Slim Jesus. Birdman was desperate to sign Slim Jesus, and even Diddy offered $1 million for Slim to sign with Bad Boy Records. Although going by what we know now, I'm glad Slim Jesus didn't sign with Diddy. Everyone wanted a piece of Slim Jesus. He was getting so many offers that he even did a video showing him burning some of the offers he got.
Little fun fact a lot of y'all don't know. I've been had offers from the same bullshit ass labels that be signing y'all's favorite rappers. And you know how I feel about them? Fuck a label. We getting independent money, bitch.
No one really knew who Slim Jesus was, and so most people couldn't tell whether Slim was real or not. They couldn't tell whether he actually lived the life he rapped about in his music. This mystery was actually what made Slim Jesus quite exciting to many people. However, all of that changed when Slim did an interview with Vlad TV. Slim Jesus pretty much destroyed his own career in this interview. It's ironic how telling the truth can actually end a music career. During this interview, Slim Jesus stated that he's actually from a place called Little Chicago. But trust me, Little Chicago is nowhere near Chi City.
I'm from Hamilton, Ohio. It's a little north of Cincinnati. On a side note though, my city has been and for a long time referred to as Little Chicago because back in the day, like mobsters from Chicago used to come and like have second homes there.
Slim Jesus did give credit to Chicago and credited the city for creating the drill movement. However, what ended Slim's run was admitting that he was never about the street life and that everything he talks about in his songs was just fiction to him.
You know, when you listen to your music, there's a lot of street stories. Like how involved were you street-wise in terms of?
Street-wise, like, I mean, for the most part on the street shit, like, I got homies that are in that shit, and I know people who are, and people around me. I mean, I'm not out here catching bodies and shit, obviously. Like, I'm fucking smart, but, like, I mean, I know people, and I've been, you know, in some situations, but I'm not, like, out here fucking killing people.
Slim stated that he didn't have a criminal record, which, of course, is nothing to be ashamed of. But for the fans who listen to the music and who are part of the drill music culture, this isn't what they wanted to hear.
I've had people, like on some shit like, man, we're gonna pull up and, you know, blah, 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 blah. But I mean, I've never like gotten shot at. Like that shit ain't never had to actually, you know, be a fucking thing.
You know, you keep it 100. I mean, I respect the fact that you're not trying to make up no shit right now.
Yeah, no. I'm about like, I make music. Like, I mean, granted, you know, I hang out with people and shit, but that don't mean that I'm out here, you know, doing some dumb shit trying to get, you know, ruin what I got going. Like, I realize that if you got an opportunity to get out of, you know, a spot, you shouldn't, you know, be fucking around catching bodies and shit.
The interview stripped away the mystery that surrounded Slim Jesus. Lil Bibby stated that the smart thing for Slim to do was to do no interviews and keep everyone in a limbo about who he actually was.
Well, I know he messed it up a little bit once he said all the guns and stuff were fake, and he never did shit like that, and he worked a job and he got his 2-parent, you know.
Unfortunately, Slim's career started going downhill from here. Everyone saw him as an easy target and started taking shots at him. In fact, Slim Jesus was even bullied at one of his shows. During a live performance, a rapper called Black Jesus turned off the music while Slim was performing and snatched the mic from him.
Support real hip hop, bitch.
Slim Jesus was just a young kid from Ohio who did have some talent, and perhaps if he got some help by signing with the record label, then he might have been able to salvage his career. However, while Slim Jesus' career ended because of an interview, Macklemore ended his own career because of an apology he shared on social media. 2013 was the year of McElroy and Ryan Lewis. These were two young men from Seattle who were daring with their sound, challenging music boundaries, going against the grain, and somehow they still ended up being the first duo to have their first not one, but 2 singles top the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Macklemore's 2 singles, Thrift Shop and Can't Hold Us, were 2 of the biggest songs of the 2010s. Their debut studio album, The Heist, showed how dynamic hip-hop can be. This album was so good that it was nominated in 7 different categories at the Grammys, and out of the 4 awards that were created for hip-hop, Macklemore was nominated for 3. But despite how great Macklemore and Ryan Lewis' debut studio album was, no one expected it to win the Grammy for Best Rap Album in 2014. Yes, it was a great album. No one believed it wasn't the best rap album of that year. 2013 was a great year for hip-hop, and Macklemore's album was nominated against some other great albums such as Kanye's Yeezus, Jay-Z's Magna Carta, Drake's Nothing Was the Same, and everyone's favorite to win the award, Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City. Macklemore won the Grammy for Best Rap Song and Best Rap Performance, but social media in the hip-hop community was sent into a frenzy when he was announced as the winner for Best Rap Album. Everyone believed Kendrick was robbed for this award. This already made Macklemore a villain to many hip-hop fans. At this point, you got to feel sorry for Macklemore. He wasn't in charge of the Academy who gave him the award, but he was getting a lot of backlash. But Macklemore then pressed the self-destruct button when he decided to share the apology he sent to Kendrick on social media. Yes, his intentions were genuine, but sharing the message to the world just made him seem like he was seeking validation. And as Kendrick said, it was unnecessary.
A lot of people made a big deal about the fact that after the Grammys, Macklemore posted your text message to him. And we talked to Macklemore the next day, and we knew his heart was sincere. Did you ever feel any way about him posting the text message or anything like that?
Yeah, I think it was uncalled for, to be 100 with you. When he sent it to me, I was like, okay, you know, I could see him feeling that type of way because he a good dude. But I think for confirmation from the world, you know, he probably felt like he had to put it out there, which he didn't need to do. He didn't need to do, but I don't take nothing away from him anyway because I know where his heart is at. He cool. He a cool dude, but you know, sometimes the card folds like that when you...
This apology opened him to more criticism, and if possible, it made the fans hate even more. Macklemore's career never recovered from this. His second album, This Unruly Mess I Made, was perhaps appropriately named as it was just not as good and successful as the first album. And even if it was, hip-hop fans were just not able to move on from the Grammys fiasco and his infamous apology.